Votre soirée, leur soirée. Ce sont vos vacances. Pourquoi les partager? Réservez une maison bien à vous avec abritel.fr.
Attention, people of Destiny. This is an official sound check of our Twitch broadcasting system. Had this been an actual sound check, you would be hearing information about weapons, gear, armor, and all of the things that make your Guardian more powerful. Tune in and stay tuned. In the next 5 minutes, we will begin. Thank you for your attention. This is Deej signing out. Okay, how'd that sound? Greetings, Guardians. Welcome to another preview of the content that you'll find in the April update that's coming to Destiny. I'm Deej from Bungie. I'll be your host for the stream today, and I am joined by the couch from smart people that actually make video games at Bungie. It's my pleasure to introduce you to art lead Keith Bachman. Good morning.
Morning.
Say hi to our brave Guardians at home.
Hey, guys.
Also joined by live team designer Brenton Woodrow.
Happy to be here.
Glad to have you. So before we begin, let's talk a little bit about what you guys do and the contributions that you made to the April update. Keith, as I understand it, you are an art lead on the live team.
Yes. So as the art lead, I work with the director core and our very talented artists for all the deliverables we have for each release. And for this release, that's armor, weapons, ships, sparrows, ghosts, UI, effects, and world art.
Cool. Well, that's all the reveals we had planned today. So tune in next week when we're not kidding. We're going to.
Eh bien, bonjour à tous. Voici sur Destiny Bungie en live. Je suis très content. Tout à l'heure.
Infested with Taken, so that was one of the things
Okay.
that worked on.
Yes.
Alors tout à l'heure, il y a eu, je sais pas pourquoi, j'avais vu
We'll debate that throughout
Destiny
the show
à 7h pile, comme quoi j'ai vu ça hier. Et là, comme quoi ils ont changé, maintenant c'est 8h.
And then Brenton,
Voilà.
You're a designer on the live team.
Yes.
Vous êtes pressé là. Putain, j'ai trop hâte.
At Bungie and to people across the world that make games. What does it mean for you?
For me, it's kind of whatever I'm thrown into for a given update. For this update, I helped Tim Williams put together the 16-week programming.
Ça a l'air super tout ça là.
I helped put together a lot of the items that we're going to show off today. And I do things like fix bugs, like the Taken raid ghost that you can't see in your preview screen. You can do that after the April update, including the Crimson Days shells as well.
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
So
C'est
just one of
parti.
the game updates, one of the quality of life improvements on its way to
Voilà.
players and their controller wielding.
C'est mieux comme ça. Regarde. Putain, c'est chiant ça.
Hands.
Yep.
In
Soon.
the, yeah, soon. In
dis
the,
pas
in
ça
the
peut bugger comme
post-April
ça.
update world. So if the challenge of elders is a foreign concept to you, if you missed our stream last week, you should definitely go check
Bon,
out
la
our
qualité,
YouTube
je
channel
mets pas
after
trop à
the
fond,
stream,
hein, parce
after
que
the
c'est par
stream.
exemple je mets à
You don't wanna
fond.
miss this.
Mon réseau
But,
n'est pas
we
assez
actually dove down
puissant.
into the Prison of Elders last
Alors c'est
week,
mieux comme ça, je
played
touche
in
pas.
the Challenge of Elders, and
Voilà.
experienced the activity that will guarantee a weapon or a piece of armor, depending on how well you score. What we're going to do this week is we're going to take a look at those pieces of armor, and we're going to take a look at those weapons, and we're going to take a look at the things that you as a Guardian earn when you're brave, when you're efficient, and when you kick ass in awesome ways in Destiny. So, in order to do that, let's visit the reef again, shall we?
Let's do it.
So here we are. I have been equipped, for the sake of demonstration purposes, with a fantastic Dead Orbit Warlock wearing some new armor. And we're going to take a look at the entire spring line. And in order to help me accomplish that, I have a fabulous fire team in the form of you two jokers. So
Okay.
in the role of our new Monarchy Titan, we have Keith.
That's me.
So Keith Bachman will be our Titan for today. And you are all aglow in some ways that we will talk about.
Oh, pour une
And,
fois, on
Brenton,
y
you're
va là,
also
là.
looking fancy as
Oh là là,
a
super,
future war
ça.
called Hunter. And I see this golden yellow glow that's coming off of your armor. So we have a lot to show off today. We have a lot to
Okay.
talk about. We have some new ways to customize our Guardians. So let's do that. You know what? Before
Ouais,
we
je
do
peux
that,
mettre une
I wanna
qualité
keep a promise.
meilleure ou quoi?
So you can see I have icons here that are beckoning me to come and check out some of the different vendors in the reef. We made a promise last week that we would see what's on the Postmaster. But before we do that, because today is all about checking out the fashions and checking out
c'est
the character art that we've created in the game, I'm going to invoke my settings menu. And just to let us focus on the things that are on the screen, I'm going to come down
Oh,
to
c'est pas mal ça.
accessibility. And if there is a Fran Mirabella in the audience of IGN's Fire Team chat, I'm absolutely sure that I want to deactivate my HUD. This is something we talked about when I was on their couch in Germany for Gamescom. And as you can see, my HUD has been disabled. If we were out in the wild, I would have no aiming reticle. I would have no weapon or armor icons, and here I have no prompts to go and check out the vendors. So
j'ai trop hâte le prochain mise à jour. J'ai trop hâte, j'ai trop hâte.
Interface provides you with some important information, so you can take that and you can make it a little bit more transparent. So if you're working with a plasma TV, or if you're working with a device that is prone to burn-in, you can minimize the risk there. And in this case, if you're a content creator and you love to take screenshots or you love to make your own videos, we can give you a slightly more cinematic experience to enable that. So thanks so much to the user interface team. I think it was Andrew Davis who did some work on that.
That it was.
So yeah, many backs to Pat.
J'ai mis le lien de Twitch en haut là.
Way through the reef. Talk to me about some of the different other world art changes that were made. This jumps out at me first of all.
Alors moi je parle français et eux ils parlent en anglais. Alors donc vous voyez, ça c'est bien ça. Oh, il y a un petit
Brought
problème.
the abandoned quest kiosk to the reef and integrated it with the environment, so you don't have to go all the way back to the tower anymore to pick up something you forgot.
Cool.
Okay.
And this
Un
system,
petit
as
bug,
you can see, is going to remind me that my HUD has been
encore.
disabled every time I come out of my inventory menu. So don't panic and bear with us, because you'll see that a few times. That's just, in case I forget that I've done that and I come back and I'm like, oh my God, where's my guns? Where's my
Ils ont
ammo?
rajouté encore un autre truc.
But I digress. So let's come down this way, and we're going to put on a fashion show. So this will be our runway for today, bathed in the beautiful light of the reef. And we've got a lot of different armor
la petite porte
to
jaune.
debut. And
Qu'est-ce que c'est
you
là-dedans?
guys are
Allez,
gonna give me a
montrez-vous.
good sense of what the inspirations were for the different ways in which Guardians are going to become
Mais ils veulent
unique,
pas nous
more
montrer, hein,
powerful,
c'est dingue ça.
like special snowflakes that can kick your ass. And I guess she's going to help us judge the fashion show, or she's just going to walk away. Yeah, we're conducting some official business here, so if you could just go about the
Ok,
way.
il suit la petite dame. Oh, on voit ça.
Clear the set, because we are going to welcome 3 Guardians, and they're going to come out of Zur's secret hideout.
Je vois pas qu'est-ce que c'est
The first
là-dedans.
thing
Je
we're
vois
going
pas.
to take a look at
Il y a
is the
des-
Heliopause line for
Ah,
Dead
on va rentrer
Orbit.
dedans.
So
Yes.
please join
Et un
us on the
petit
runway
effort.
and show us what you got.
Oh,
There you go. Brand
Vivienne.
new for spring is new armor, courtesy of Dead Orbit. So
d'où est-ce qu'il vient?
I can see
Oh.
that each one of these Guardians has a special glow. The Warlock is bathed in this beautiful blue light. No, I do not want to wrestle
ça a
right
l'air
now. Thank
marrant,
you so
ça.
much.
Dis non.
And then we've got, that's extremely rude. That's the hunt.
Oh, c'est pas vrai. Bon bah je suis au moins désolé hein.
Hunters are always kind of
Yeah.
arrogant, you know.
Little
It's
bit.
that roguish
Heureusement ça a pas
sensibility.
bougé.
And then we've got, last but certainly not least, the Titan, who doesn't want my dreams to be dreams. So talk to me about the fact that we've got this red glow, the yellow glow, and
Ok,
the blue glow.
et qu'est-ce qu'ils vont
What's
faire
the
de
word
ça?
there?
So this is the new chroma system. It's from our golden age technology. It's a new system in the world that lets our guardians further customize themselves. What it is it's per armor piece,
Okay.
and we have 4 colors that will go into it, and these colors are going to be there regardless of what shader you put on your guardian.
Okay, cool. All right, Guardians, thank you so much. You're looking fabulous. Go ahead, and up next, we're going to take a look at the new Monarchy line.
Okay.
So you said that the
Bon.
chroma, the chroma selections that we make are per armor piece. So
Yes.
the Guardians that we were just looking at were unified. You know, the Warlock glowed blue on every armor piece, but you can change that out. You can-
All personal choice.
all personal choice. So I can have red gauntlets, I can have a blue helmet, I can have a white chest piece.
Absolutely.
What are all the colors that we've added?
We have white, yellow, blue, and red.
All right, very good. All right, so we'll keep
Il va
the
dire toutes ces
fashion
couleurs,
show
hein, c'est
rolling
bon,
here.
hein.
Up next, let's show what we have for New Monarchy.
Ok, d'accord.
Looking good, looking good.
En fait ça
So,
change quoi, c'est plus les mêmes
here's our
personnes, on
Warlock.
dirait, c'est...
awkwardly dancing at the
Ouais, mais
Christmas
c'est pas
party.
mal ça. Heureusement ça
Here's our
change. Hein.
hunter,
Pas mal.
and here is our Titan. Whoa, whoa, let me get out of the way of that.
Ok, ils ont dû faire combien de personnages pour
Nice
faire un
kick.
truc comme ça? Là, ils ont fait
So,
3 et 3,
Looking
6.
mean, looking fancy.
6 personnages qui dansent. Mais
And thank you so much. Up next, we're going to take a look at the infinite fashionability of future War Cult.
So with the chroma colors, we really wanted to give everyone an ability to express themselves. So we went with a neutral color. And then
Okay.
Oh,
we went around the color wheel so that we give everyone a very diverse range of emotions and feelings and customization to their characters.
So I see here that you have selected white chroma to complement your
putain, j'ai
New
trop hâte hein,
Monarchy
pour
Titan.
la mise à jour là.
When we think about New Monarchy, all of their shaders are red. So if someone's a die-hard New Monarchy fan and they want to wear a red shader, pardon me, on their outfit, but they're using white chroma, what happens?
The chroma stays there. It's actually 2 different customization systems.
Okay.
So once you apply a chroma to an armor piece, irregardless of what shader you put on the entire character, those 2 systems are independent. So the shader will continue to change the armor, but the chroma will stay there.
Okay. And Brenton, we're going to hear from you all about how we acquire these things and how we manage these systems.
Yep.
But before we do that, we still have some new armor to take a look at. So I believe Future War Cult is up next. So Guardians, come on out and strike a pose.
Ok. Ils ont fait pas mal de personnages quoi.
Here we go. The martial fabulousness of New Monarchy.
Ils ont fait
Here we
9
go.
personnages
Hunter
en tout.
bathed in red. Mind. Well, what is that? What that was? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And we've got our Titan doing some clubbing. Yeah. So the gear really does pop. You can see these accents, you know, and from far away. I don't know if you'd want to use this in the Crucible because, like, here I am.
Oh, c'est pas vrai ça.
But certainly in the tower and, you know, out in the world when you're enjoying a raid with your friends,
C'est excellent.
you can dress yourself up in these signal flares. Good stuff. Okay, up next, we're going to take a look at the Desolute line.
Bon, ça fait
So,
9
guys, when
personnages
we first
qu'ils ont fait.
unveiled the April update content, you know, the first screenshots that we shared, you know, and when we started teasing the fact that we were going to put on these shows, we did show what looked like Taken Guardians.
Yep.
And the instant assumption was that there was a Taken shader. Taken shader, Taken shader, Taken shader was what we saw, you know, on all the forums and on Twitter. But the Desolute line of armor is actually, as I just said, a line of armor where you have to put that look together using all the different pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's much more of a collectible system. So we really wanted to really hit.
Oh, putain, ça c'est chiant ça. Ok, franchement là il y a peut-être baisser le niveau du putain, ça me dégoûte là. Bon, bah merde alors. Putain, non! Fais pas ça, nom de Dieu! Putain, on va louper un bout de morceau! Oh putain, non. Oh bah Yon, là j'ai un problème. Hein. Oh non. Oh, c'est pas possible ça. Qu'est-ce que c'est cette merde? Putain. Merde. Putain, mais... Ils ont un problème ou quoi chez eux? Oh bah merde, alors là... Qu'est-ce qu'ils disent? Ouais. Putain non, ils sont sérieux là? Oh non, non. Putain mais oh, c'est bon. Bon bah je remets un...
From a few different places.
Ah enfin ça y est.
If you want to go take a look at your postmaster,
Okay.
that's one of them.
All right.
Another place you get it is when you complete the level 41
Désolé pour l'attente
Prison
là,
Elders
désolé pour
matchmaking
tout ça.
activity.
Putain.
And from your first
Oh, qu'est-ce que
completion
c'est, ça?
of the weekly Crucible activity.
Not to be confused with the weekly Crucible bounty, which
No.
is pretty intensive and
Qu'est-ce
takes a lot
que
of
c'est,
blood
ça?
and sweat. There's the weekly featured activity.
Yep, right on the top level of the director. Take a look.
Bon, je vois bien,
and
heureusement on n'a
hop
pas...
right in.
Bottom left corner. It's
Heureusement
listed
ils ont
right
parlé,
there.
ils ont
Yep,
parlé,
play around
heureusement,
the control
heureusement.
or whatever it might be, and you're gonna get your Sterling.
Non, je crois
Okay.
qu'ils avaient
It
déjà
gives me
terminé
along
par
with
en
some
bas,
legendary
après ils ont été
marks
en
on the
haut
of my first game.
pour parler,
Okay.
après directement
So,
sur ça. Bah pile,
before I
pile.
collect this, I'm
Oh,
actually gonna
putain,
preview the
pile. Hein.
contents.
Fais chier.
So
Pile.
here's my Sterling
Oh,
treasure
putain.
box. You can see
Qu'est-ce
here
que c'est
that
tout ça?
I have a guaranteed
Nom de
item,
Dieu.
so I'm definitely going to get one of these.
Tout ça?
And so these
Oh bah
are
d'accord,
the
3D
desolate
France.
items.
Bah...
This is
C'est
what
pas
will
vrai ça.
enable me to look like
On est obligé de monter encore leur...
Taken Guardian.
Putain non.
And these look like
On va
vanity
remonter les lumières, la
items.
défense quoi.
Yes,
these
they're
all drop at level 3.
3.
yes.
Okay. And then moving on to the Spectre items, what we've been calling inside Bungie the Chroma gear.
Je pensais que c'était plus,
So
moi,
all of these
j'aurais dû
pieces of
donner
armor,
100.
I'm kind of reminded of Sparrow Racing League, where we had
Mais bon,
cool flying
on va
armor
regarder dans l'autre
providing
cube.
through
C'est
Eververse.
peut-être plus hein, dans l'autre
But
cube,
they
hein, je sais
dropped
pas,
at
mais
level
bon.
3, but I could fuse them up if I truly loved them, and I could wear them in combat.
Yep.
So that's the similar idea here, huh? Okay. And then I also have in each box one of these possible items. So let's take a look. So we've got the I've got the Spectre Bond as well as class items for every class of Guardian. And then Vanguard Reputation Booster. Looks like we got 3 of these. Talk to me about
Yes,
these.
that increases the reputation you gain from strikes with the Vanguard, from Crucible activities with the Crucible, and from Prison of Elders with the House of Judgment.
Okay.
And in addition to that, we've also dramatically increased the amount of reputation you're gaining from Crucible matches, from strike completion, from patrol missions.
Okay.
So you're going to be getting these faction rank up packages far more frequently than you've ever gotten them before.
And the faction rank up packages are what are going to be the source of the faction armor that we just looked at
Yes.
during our little fashion
All
show.
of the Chroma-enabled faction armor that we've been showing off is going to be available in these faction packages,
Okay.
not on the
Eh,
faction
ok,
packages.
Okay,
waouh. Bon, l'image est un peu floue parce que...
And let's take a
J'ai
look. We've
changé,
got some fun new ships.
Oh yeah.
C'est pas
And
trop...
this ship, check it out, this
Oh,
ship has
c'est bien
been
ça.
takenized.
Take
Bon,
it.
c'est les mêmes,
Taken a
c'est les mêmes vaisseaux qu'ils font, mais ils ont recopié et
Token.
refaire
It's-
mieux.
My ship has been
Mais pas
taken.
mal.
There we go.
Pas mal.
Token ships. You heard it here first. So that comes out of the Sterling treasure box, as well as some other ships. We've got a Sparrow that we'll take a look at. We're going to go on a little patrol here, and this is Chroma.
Yes.
So this is a new material that we have that we're adding to your inventories in Destiny, and we've got the 4 units right there. So there's a possibility that I will get Chroma from the box itself. Where else can I get Chroma?
The Sterling Treasure Box is the only place that you get chroma.
Okay.
But if you dismantle one of the chroma armor that you get from the box, that will also turn into chroma.
Okay. So this you can barely see it ghosted in the inventory there, but I have yellow chroma on this armor, yellow chroma on that armor. So if I break down the armor, do I know what chroma am I going to get, or is it random?
It's going to be random.
It's going to be random.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Keep me guessing. Right. So that is
attention, on va
what
regarder
could
la
be in this
première
box.
cube.
Let's find out what is
On a
actually in
regardé
the
la,
box. I'm actually
la
gonna
deuxième.
collect both
Oh,
of these.
d'accord. Bon,
And where can I find them?
So they're going to
c'est
be in your
parti
inventory
pour. C'est
in the
parti
consumables
pour.
section.
Look at that, my husband disabled.
Friendly reminder.
Friendly reminder that your husband disabled. Please don't
Qu'est-ce
panic.
qu'ils vont faire avec?
Your ammunition is still there. So I have 12 Sterling Treasure
Payback.
boxes. So imagine a world post-April update. I've been making my appearances in the Tower of the Reef once a week. I've been playing my level 41
Quoi?
match Prison
Ils avaient
Development.
0 comme pièces grises, ils sont à 4000. Ils ont tout ce qu'il faut. Oh là là, je te jure. Ouh,
Oh.
There you go.
And I have blue
super.
chroma and a brand new
Spectre hood.
Spectar hood. Cool. So let's take a look at my new
Pas mal ça. Ouais,
And,
ça va être un 3
I'm
défense,
wearing
trop
the
bien.
Dead Orbit helmet right now.
Voilà.
I'm going to equip. Now that drops down my power level
Yes.
because this is a level 3 item.
Il est obligé
I think
d'améliorer.
it's totally groovy. I'm gonna come
Avec
in
quoi?
here And
So,
Ah oui,
you should
ça n'a pas
probably
changé.
use that.
Il est pas mal l'armure.
You
Hein.
Yeah, I would
okay,
say so.
we'll do that first.
But
La
I'm
tête.
not sure how much you're going to get. Let's see.
Okay, so let's. You know what? I'm gonna keep that. I think I will dismantle this one,
Yep.
and it's gonna cost me a little bit, but it's all worth it. Now I have a
Mais
level
bon,
330
moi, je-
helmet going into a
pas
level
envie de
3
faire un
item.
truc
What
comme
do you
ça,
think
moi.
What do you think I'm gonna get here? Now that we're
C'est
splitting
même,
the
c'est
difference.
même pas
I
la
don't have
peine.
my
Hein.
calculator with me.
198?
We place your bets. 198. You think
200?
200? Okay, I'm gonna say I'm gonna get like 175 because I'm just not a lucky person by nature.
Oh là là.
And
Oh.
look at that. It's
Ah oui,
330.
d'accord,
All
directement.
right, so you
Bah,
know,
ah,
the
bah
effort
si,
inside.
finalement.
Talk to us about what you've done here.
C'est
So
pas mal.
now items that you
Directement
use
comme
give
ça.
light or defense attack 1 for 1.
So we're basically
Par
taking,
contre, ça va chercher dans les,
we're
ouais,
basically
dans les
taking
330
the stronger
quoi.
item and taking its attributes and using them to overwrite the weaker
Il
item.
te
Or
rajoute
stomp it,
30
if you
de
will.
plus.
No more tiny little steps. You just get what you put in.
Okay. And now we'll take a look at
Je sais pas comment ils font faire un truc
chroma
pareil.
node that I have here.
Mais ils sont
So
forts.
this costs me
Très,
one
très
unit of
fort.
chroma. I have 30 units of white chroma, and I kind of liked the blue Dead Orbit Warlock. I thought that complemented the armor set nicely. What do
The
you
blue
think?
looks beautiful with Dead Orbit.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites.
So if I'm gonna I'll activate this just so that we can see it. And it's like, yeah, that's cool.
Ouais, il fait.
That's
Ils
fine,
vont pas
but,
allumer la lumière quoi, juste
Dead
devant.
Orbit is so
mal,
monochromatic
ça.
all the time. It would be nice.
Pas mal. Bien trouvé.
To,
Devant
have a
et
different
à
color, so
moitié
how do I go about doing
derrière.
So
Pas
rather than
derrière,
having to
mais
wait
juste à
and try and
côté.
get another helmet,
Gauche et
we
droite.
actually have this reroll
Ou
node
droite ou
that
gauche.
is
Pareil.
beneath the
hein,
chroma
ça va.
node, and that randomly reselects what chroma node is there. But
Okay.
you lose any chroma that you put in.
Okay.
So
So I just spent 1 unit of white chroma to make my helmet look like that.
Et en
I will
dessous,
be
qu'est-ce que c'est?
sacrificing
Une
that
espèce
unit
de
of white
croix, bah, je
chroma
ne sais pas.
that I won from my treasure box acquired weeks ago.
Yep.
I don't get that back, but in terms of re-rolling this is going to cost me 100 glimmer.
yep, a little bit of glimmer.
But I'm not going to lose any of this progress.
Nope, you
If,
could.
if I've upgraded this helmet,
fait,
if I've unlocked all these nodes,
Oh là là,
the
les
progress
trucs
of
qu'ils ont
leveling up
9,
the gear
9,
stays.
9, 9. Oh là là.
Okay. And then I get to keep these attributes, because this is really what people look at. And when you say, you know, we don't want you to throw away a helmet you like in order to customize it. We don't want you to weigh like, God, I wish I had a blue helmet with this much intellect, you know, and
Yep.
and 37 discipline. So I just come down here. I'm going to hit this. All right, so it's randomized.
Yep.
So now this helmet could be yellow. I hit it again.
Yellow
I get yellow again. Now I get red. I get red again. And now I get blue.
Yep.
And I have 32 units of blue chroma I apply this to the helmet,
Ah,
and
ouais.
now
D'accord.
I am the guardian of my own personal dreams. Good looking.
En fait, c'est pas mal.
Okay.
Ça change.
So, you have got a lot of new gear for us to earn.
Yes.
Bon, qu'est-ce que c'est
I understand there's also
cette petit boîtier?
some
Je veux
interesting new
voir
weapons.
qu'est-ce que
We've
c'est
got the
là-dedans.
Taken shotgun, for instance, that was on the backs of our Guardians. I've got a lot of gear that I like. I still have Shadow Price, which is my favorite Year 1 legendary auto rifle. Where am I going to put
Ils
all
ont pas
this
mal
new stuff?
trouvé dans leur tête. Pas mal.
The vault.
Well, here's the problem I'm having. So I approach my vault. These
Oh la
are
vache, toutes les
all
armes
my
qu'ils ont,
favorite
les anciens armes. Oh.
Year 1 legendaries and exotics. I tab over. This is all my raid gear. This is all the stuff I want. And wait a minute.
Page 2 of
Oh,
3.
that's
Page
right.
2 of 3.
C'est incroyable.
Nice. All right, so this is where the fun begins. I have a new vault space tab for weapons, armor, and general items. Let's take a look at what is in my brand new vault tab.
Ooh. There's your shadow
And
price.
there's my shadow price, but it is level 330 attack.
Yes, we
So-
have brought back some old favorites.
Some old favorites. Let's check them out. So this will be mine. I mean, my somewhere in a distant vault, my Suros regime is turning green. with envy
Je sais pas s'il
because I
va le
love the
prendre.
Shadow Price, and if it's a
Ben, moi
level
j'hésite.
330 gun,
Il va peut-être le prendre.
I'm going into
Je
Iron
regarde.
Banner with this
Peut-être
iron.
pas.
This is going to be nice. What else we got?
No.
My favorite.
Badger CCL is your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's new. And these weapons, you know, we have them here in the vault as 330. But if I'm playing the right activities and I'm getting 330 gear, 335 gear, using the same infusion system, I can rank these weapons up to 335?
That's correct.
Okay. So many paths lead to 335. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. But for the time being, let's check out what else we got. Lord High Fixer.
Grim Citizen 3. That's my first legendary.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, that was a nice gun. I used that before I acquired the Shadow Price. So Grim Citizen 3. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one, but I remember using that in the Dark Below, I believe. We've got the Devil You Know. I did have the Swarm until I discovered Deviant Gravity A, courtesy of Dead Orbit.
Oh, I'm still getting killed by Zombie Apocalypse.
Still getting
in
killed by the
Crucible.
zombie?
Yep.
Yeah, the Zombie Apocalypse was definitely a popular gun. The LDR 5001 Sniper, the Longbow Synthesis Sniper, 2 to the Morgue Shotgun, and the Comedian Shotgun, which I think probably
Ouais,
still
des
has
fusils
the
à
best piece
pompe
of
et tout
flavor
ça.
text
Ouais.
of any weapon in the Destiny arsenal.
330
And,
d'attaque.
Then we get into some of the different weapons that the Reef is providing us with. I'm actually
Yes.
going to grab this one.
Hop. Il a dû prendre celle-là.
And how can we get these Reef armaments?
So these are given when you turn in your scorecard from the Challenge of Elders.
Okay.
Those are the high score.
Ouais, il y a pas mal de choses à faire. Ouais, ah bah, tu vois,
Awesome. Okay. So
ça va être
we got
super.
the Postmaster giving us a
Affaire,
treasure
là.
box every week. We've got new
Pour
vault
une fois, il
space
faut un truc pour
to store all of the weapons that we can go out and get. So those
La Russie,
Year 1
faut-
legendaries that you've brought back.
le récif.
Where can I find
Je
that
sais pas.
stuff? Is that just going to be on the
Ouais.
vendors in the tower? Am I going
Ouais.
to go get the Shadow Price?
Ah,
at the
ils
same
vont
place I got
montrer la
the
petite
Shadow
boîte,
Price originally?
So
fameuse
those are going to
boîte.
be in legendary engrams.
Okay.
throughout the
Okay.
game.
But they are not weapons that I can go up to a shelf and just purchase.
I don't believe so.
Okay, okay. So get your engrams.
Est-ce
Get
qu'ils vont
those
montrer?
legendary
Ah,
engrams.
voilà, le fameux.
All right, so
boîte.
let's come here to
Alors, qu'est-ce que c'est
Eververse.
ça?
Now that we have
Ah,
new,
d'accord,
fashions
directement
on
ici.
display,
Ah,
of course,
bah.
Tess and the gang
dis donc.
is not going to be left out of the action. First thing that jumps out is if I'm not satisfied with the rate at which I'm acquiring these
Ça coûte
treasure
combien encore,
boxes, Shax will give me one every week.
Yep.
Varix will give me one every week. The Postmaster will give me one every week. If I'm just not a patient person, and I'm not, I can go in here and I can help myself to these
Oh,
as
douce.
often as I would like.
Yes.
Ça
And
va.
as we can see, the items that we're acquiring here from Eververse are strictly vanity. So we will still have to get our own infusion fodder to make these items tactically viable, if you will. Looking good. And then we had mentioned before the Taken emote works with any type of armor set, but in order to
Ils font
acquire
des
it,
trucs de malade.
I have
C'est
that
super bien.
Desolate set.
okay,
Oh la
so I
vache.
can't even get this. There is no price tag.
Franchement,
on it, but I
dessiner,
can't
tout
even
a changé.
get this until I
Oh la
have
vache.
all of the pieces of the Taken armor.
Et en
the
plus,
Desolate line,
il est
if you will,
gratuit.
for that
Mais c'est
specific
bien
line.
ça.
Correct.
Okay, cool. And then it's mine for free. I'm kind of reminded of the Sparrow Racing Gear had its own perk set. So when I had all of the official Eververse trading, the official league gear, and I put it all together, then it had the
Yeah, those cool lights down the
yeah,
side.
yeah, the
Et
blinking
4000
indicators.
de pièces
Okay, let's see
grises.
what else
Imagine,
Tess has.
ça
I'm
serait
gonna
bien.
preview these.
Le prochain
Give you a
la mise à jour,
little
ouais.
glimpse at to-
Imagine, on gagne 4000 comme ça,
So
bah
we can go
putain,
clubbing.
on a quoi à faire. Hein.
So it looks like we had a little bit of fun on our mocap stage again. Talk to us a little bit about how these emotes are created, because I've heard that it can be a blend of motion capture as well as painstaking handcrafted animation.
Yes, I mean, a lot of times motion capture is a base, and then the animators will go back in and keyframe over the top of it to give it the extra emphasis and style it needs. And the emotes are
En fait, le mec va faire tourner en rond. Oh, j'ai mal à la tête.
As well as the
Mais
players.
bon.
oh yeah.
Adieu.
So much of what we do in Destiny, especially if we're in the tower or if we're in social spaces, is
Oh.
nonverbal communication.
Yep.
So true.
Mind blown! Or amazed in this case. This is another fun partner emote.
Attention, je fais l'araignée.
Find a ring somewhere.
Yeah. See, what you need to do is you need to find like a cliff or a spire. Bye-bye. And almost done, but I have to assume our chat audience wants to see the different ways in which they can praise each other.
Ouais, c'était nul
Or
ça.
even just be like, man, I don't know. How do we do this? How do we beat this raid boss? I don't know.
Oula.
I think that's really the counter for any sumo move right there. It's just a swift kick to the face.
Unstoppable move.
And then finally, I do not recommend this.
Ouais,
I
j'ai
do
mal
not
à la
recommend
tête.
that we do read to our fellow gamers, but it's the internet, man.
It's all in good fun.
It's all in good. It's all in
Oh,
good
il est
fun.
malade.
And then if we want last year's fashions, if I want sparrows, if I want horns, if I want the SRL stuff that we enjoyed last December, you've bundled all of this into different boxes, and I can pull that stuff out at will.
Yep.
Cool, guys. Cool.
Ok, voilà.
Looking
Voilà.
good. Look at that. My HUD's disabled.
Bon, maintenant ils vont où maintenant? Qu'est-ce qu'ils vont faire?
So let's see. We
Directement
talked
dans la
about
tour,
the new gear
directement
that's going to
encore
be available
dans
from
le
different
récit.
sources.
On
We
verra.
talked about the new faction reward packages.
Comme ça, ils vont changer de
I'm ranking up
personnage.
with Dead Orbit. I'm earning those faction reward packages from the vendor. I still have to go to the tower and talk to Arak Jalal
Yep.
and get my new Dead Orbit packages so that I can equip that stuff with the Chroma gear. We've talked about the fact that the Postmaster wants you to pay him a visit once a week. Varix and House of Judgment has new boosters so that I can rank up with Varix more often and get the stuff that he has available. We looked inside of our vaults. We've seen everything that there is to see on courtesy of Eververse Trading. Anything else we want to do here in the Reef?
No.
No?
No, I don't think
But we
so.
got
Alright.
some other stuff to show.
Yeah, so let's definitely, I'm going to return us to orbit. One more appearance.
Je suis sûr qu'ils vont pas montrer autre chose parce que. Mais bon.
So while we're in
Tout
orbit,
ça.
I'm going to take us on a patrol because there's still some cool stuff that you can talk to us about in terms of our weapons. We really kind of brought people to this stream to see the new fashions and to see the new gear that they would be wearing. But there's a lot of cool stuff that you're doing with the armaments as well, and we're going to go take a look at that. So I'm just real simple going to take us on a patrol of Mars, as I am wont to do. It's one of my favorite places to hang out in when I'm just sort of enjoying a good conversation and killing some time and some enemies in Destiny.
17.
While we are in flight to Mars, talk to me, if you could, about some of the different ways in
Pas mal le
which
vaisseau
I
là.
can level up
Oh,
in the April
putain, j'ai
update.
envie de voir
Because
le
people
même
instinctively
vaisseau. Mais
want
pas
to
mal.
reach
Moi j'aime bien.
The top of the mountain.
Yep.
Un
And
petit peu trop
one thing
éclairé,
that,
mais bon,
is
ça va.
interesting is the most difficult activity
C'est pas
in
mal.
the April update is 3:30. right? Like the most difficult combatants that you'll face are 330, but I can now reach 335.
Yes. Some of the final round of Challenge of Elders will have 335 enemies you're going to be facing.
Okay.
On par challenge.
Okay.
But the King's Fall hard mode, we're increasing the light of the gear that you're getting from there up to 335. King's Fall normal is going to be dropping gear up to 320.
Okay.
So
Now I understand there's a hot fix we'll need to apply before the 335 gear will start dropping from King's Fall.
yes.
So on the first day in the post-April update world, we're not going to go into King's Fall heroic mode and get 335 gear, but
you'll get up to
Okay.
330.
we'll let you know when that starts dropping. So, so here we are in Mars, but before we begin enjoying ourselves,
Alors,
I'm going
qu'est-ce
to
qu'ils vont
turn
faire
my
de
HUD
beau
back on.
pour
But tell
chercher
me all of the
des nouvelles
activities
choses?
in the
des
April
nouvelles choses à
update that I can
faire.
use. If you want to consult your notes, please
Yeah.
do, because we definitely want to get this
Wanna
right.
get it right.
Here are all of the activities that you can play as part of the April update that will give you 335 gear, because you have a lot of infusion to enjoy
Yep. King's Fall hard will drop up to 335
after the hotfix.
after the hotfix. Iron Banner will drop up to 335. Trials of Osiris will drop up to 335.
Okay.
Strike Uniques will drop up to 335. Exotic Engrams will decode up to 335. Court of Oryx artifact drops, which you mentioned last week, will go up to 335. And of course, the trial, or the Challenge of the Elders.
Challenge of Elders.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So let's talk a
Ils
little
ont
bit
mis,
about this
ils
gun.
ont,
So I
ils ont
just pulled this
amélioré.
out of the vault. It is
Pour celle-là.
a reef armament that I would earn in the Prison of Elders. And this also has.
That's right. For the first time, we get to customize our weapons.
All right, so I'm going to customize this gun. Keith, help art direct me here if you could, please. I've got a white node on this. That's cool. Kind of makes the gun pop just a little bit.
You can go a little sinister. You can go red. You could pop a little blue. You also got yellow.
So I'm going to check out the yellow simply because that does
Ah
kind
ouais, c'est pas mal ça aussi.
of complement the color scheme of the reef.
And then the nice thing is then the Guardians get a choice to customize their weapons with their armor, or have their weapon stand out, or have an individual piece of armor stand out.
Nice.
So it's and it's all integrated in, so it looks nice and sweet, but doesn't get in the way.
Nice. Okay, so you've got a pretty sweet fallen weapon here.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. This is the scout rifle.
Mm-hmm. And what would you do to trick this out?
I actually, to be
Ça va,
perfectly honest,
on voit pas trop les couleurs, mais bon.
Okay. Well,
But,
you've got this red suit of armor here. You've got the white chroma.
so if I go
Ooh,
magic,
Ah.
nice.
La vache.
or you can give it a little bit of. I'm gonna go for red. Give it a little bit of a different look.
Okay.
Ouais, rouge aussi.
Looking mean, man.
So lots of different ways to customize our weapons with our suits now.
Nice.
C'est pas mal, comme ça.
And let's say that you were wearing a full suit of Taken armor, and you had the twitch, you had the emote. Show us what you would wield if you were strolling through this public space.
Well, there's two different ways I can go. I go with the trusty Taken shotgun.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, moi
Or-
j'aime bien l'arme comme ça. Là. Oh, mais c'est trop
Check
stylé
it out.
ça.
Hold very still.
Oh, j'aime bien
Ready to
ça.
enjoy every little bit of this. Nasty.
Moi j'aime bien. Moi je veux le même. Mais en flamme.
Look at the effects on that.
Yes. So it's a void sword,
Mm-hmm.
and it works with the normal sword mechanics and gameplay.
Mhm.
It's just another option for players.
Check you out. Okay, you got one too. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm a collector of sparrows. I'm going to pull this out. First of all, check out my new ghost.
Oh, that's
All
right.
right.
Where do I get that?
So that's going to be a Prison of Elders.
Moi j'aime bien son étoile, mais il est
Which
d'enfer.
which
Moi
activity in
j'aime
Prison
bien.
of Elders? Challenge of Elders or the new level 41 match made?
I believe it's a
On va
challenge.
peut-être voir le même comme
Okay,
ça.
so
Ah, ça serait
this
cool ça.
available coming soon in Challenge of Elders. But what I'm going to do is summon my vehicle.
Oula.
Check out this. This is badass. It's got the new Sparrow Racing body, glowing in beautiful white. And check you out. What do you got?
This is the new House of Judgment Sparrow.
So you got a sweet barracks ride,
That's right.
and then you're like me.
Yep.
Dude, you shouldn't have bought the same car as me, man. All right, follow me. I want to see you put these new swords to good use. So we're going to bound across the dunes
Oh,
here,
yo.
and we're going to go to my favorite farming bowl.
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys, where'd you go? Where'd you go? All right. Did I save some for you? No, I didn't. All right.
We already cleaned up.
Did you clean up that fast?
Yeah.
All right. You still got some left. I'm sure we'll get some more enemies here in a second. Good God. You didn't leave. I turned my back for 1 second and
Too
you killed
strong.
16 Cabal?
Well, yeah. They're just standing there. All right.
It's showmanship, guys. You got to wait until I'm looking or it didn't happen. All right, let's go topside again. Here, follow me. Get a little bit more Sparrow action. Let me see.
Il
The
va faire des
barracks
choses.
Sparrow one more time. All right, let's go hunting. We should have some bad guys up here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. All right. I got you all framed up. Activate swords. Go nuts. Good God.
Come on, bud.
Mais y'a rien. Hein.
Looking good, guys. All right, Guardians, friends in the audience. We thank you so much for joining us on stream today. You've got a lot to earn. A lot of new things that you're going to be able to put on your Guardian. And so we will see you in a post-April update world so you can start equipping yourself with these marvelous new fashions and toys. I'm Deej from Bungie. It's always a pleasure to have you, to visit with us on our channel, and to meet the hardworking, talented people that actually make your video games. It's my pleasure to introduce you to them. Once again, this is Art Lead Keith
Ah,
Bachman.
c'est déjà terminé. Non, c'est
Anyone
pas
at home you want to give
possible.
a shout out to? Anyone you play Destiny with?
Oh yeah, my fire team. I'll be looking for you guys in April. Salut, Simon et Nico.
Quoique, bientôt 1 heure.
And how about you, Brenton?
Say hi to my wife, my brother. Played Destiny together.
All right, cool. Well, that's our show for today. So, Brenton Woodrow, Keith Bachman, and also, of course, special thanks to our fashion show guardians who are
Ah
spreading
oui,
their stuff
il
in the
va y avoir une
reef.
petite pub,
Tune
il
in
va y
next
avoir
week
quelqu'un d'autre
because
qui
we
va
will be
peut-être
here
arriver,
with
je ne sais
designers
pas.
from the Crucible to talk about some of the different ways in which the arena will behave. We'll be talking about some of the different changes to the sandbox. We have some subclasses going under the knife, as well as a bunch of different weapons in the arsenal that are going back to the workbench, always in pursuit of that elusive quality of balance in the combat sandbox. We'll also talk about some of the different quality of life changes that make Destiny a more enjoyable experience for all Guardians. That's all for our show today. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope we'll see you next time.
Bon, voilà. C'est déjà terminé, ben dis-nous. Bon, bah voilà, donc c'est la fin de cette vidéo. Ah, ça a duré pas très long. Bon, bah voilà. Donc, on va se retrouver pour le 6. Voilà. Le 6 avril. Donc on va se retrouver pour un rendez-vous le 6 avril. Le prochain live de Destiny, le dernier live, ce sera dans l'épreuve. Bon allez, je vous dis ciao et à bientôt.